Welcome back everybody to a special edition of Demo Review. Today we have Hunter or MKV and the team Switch. This is a scrim demo. The Switch team, I actually know everybody and have previously played with everybody on this team. I am not on the team, but I do know everybody who is on it. So we're going to be going over Hunter's demo. Hunter struggled a bunch on T side. I think he ended up going 2-12, 2-13, something like that T side. So we're going to look at what he can do differently while keeping in mind that this is a scrim environment where everybody is communicating well and there are calls and like actual strats being put in place and not a pug. So let's just jump into this. Keep in mind that I'm not going to be discussing aim too much because that is something that everybody should always be trying to improve. But of course, if he's like spraying and he should really be going for a tap fire or vice versa, I will mention that. This is mostly about positioning though and using your brain. So he is going for a more support role here. He has the smoke and flash for a nice A execute. He does have a P250. Usually you would drop the P250 down to somebody who has armor, so it's more of like a, I forget what the actual term is, but they have the armor, they have the better pistol. You would keep the Glock since you're playing a more support role, but you can do either or. It's not necessary for you to drop the P250 down, but it's just more commonly for you to drop the P250. So there are a bunch of flashes that are way better than that. Since you do have no armor, you're not going to want to be first entry there. You're going to want to smoke and then stand at the start of A main, like the entrance to A main from T side. And if you throw a flash, it's going to perfectly pop. You don't have to bounce it off anything because I don't think that flash actually flashed anybody fork. Luckily, they didn't have anybody playing there. But there are way better flashes to throw than that. And again, you don't have armor. You do have bomb. You don't want to be second entry. So you swung unnecessarily there. You did plant for A main. You already had somebody A main, but it doesn't hurt to put two A main. You did have one quad, so that as long as the A main guys and quad play off of each other, it should be an okay round, should be a winnable round. But the swing there, yeah, you got a kill, and then you got a bit overconfident, so you went for the second swing. Probably shouldn't do that. Wait for the enemies to actually approach so you can crossfire with your teammates. So you elected to stick with the MAC-10 here. You all won the last round, but now it's going to be a full buy. As the MAC-10, you're probably going... Alright, so on this round, the call probably should have been to go for like a B site hit, maybe a B split since you have nades to cross smoke mid. Bomb does go down. I don't know if bomb was dropped or if Phoenix actually had bomb when he died, but since you have the MAC-10, you're going to be wanting to entry with your teammates, and you're going to go out first so they can trade you out. You guys still have full nades, and you guys are pretty split up right now. Oh wait, bomb is not dropped, by the way. Bomb is not dropped. It's being carried by your fourth player. I didn't see that. So at this point, you have 3 people up. They have 5. You do know that one of your teammates who went down had a better gun than a MAC-10. I would probably fall back. You're not going to do too much alone on A site, especially going through squeaky. Unless you're getting information so your teammates can rotate over. That's probably not happening, though. I would group up together and maybe try a mid-take. You guys still have a lot of utility to use, so I would group up together here. Again, you're not really helping your teammates out right now. It does look like they're moving towards A, but you with a MAC-10 in this position isn't going to do too much, especially since you're probably not going to be able to use your utility. So right there, you do hit the guy down to no HP, basically. Remember, you have full nades. Take out the HE there, chuck it, highway, you get the kill. No problemo. And, well, or, since you saw that he fell back, your new mission is to jump out to A site and get that opening so your 2 teammates can actually cross. I'm assuming you're waiting for the smoke to go down, but if you were waiting for the smoke to go down, you should have probably opened up door after smoke was down in the first place. You do go for the nade, like I said. You get fucked. It took you a second to pull out the nade, though. That should be an instantaneous kind of thing. So they are going for the counter boost. You guys just lost 2 people on B, and nobody was there. That's kind of shitty. Not the best strategy, getting 2 people, well, losing 2 people within 15 seconds of the round starting, basically. So I would talk to the IGL on that one. So you guys aren't really fighting for mid control. Oh, you guys did get a kill because you had one boosted. So that's really shitty. The kill right there, it was really shitty just because the guy wasn't even flashed in. He just dry swung on that. You're not going to see that in higher levels of gameplay, so I wouldn't worry too much about that happening. That's really shitty to happen, and you can't really prevent that unless you have another guy with you to trade you out, but you're still dying in that scenario. What should have happened is if that guy actually played it normally and stayed back on B, you guys just got to pick mid. So that means that one of two things is happening. They're either playing one person A and one person Z, or they're playing two people A and no person Z. You should have an easy time getting mid control, especially with 4 people up, 5 people up before you died, and still having smokes. I'm pretty sure you had some nades. So I would go off of that pick and focus on where they're giving you openings, and use their openings that they're giving you to actually go through instead of getting a pick mid and then like trying to go B. That's not the smartest unless it's a fake scenario, but it's not right now. Right now you're just trying to get some gun rounds on the board, and if they're giving you an opening, you should take it. So you guys bought again. I probably would have like to see half buy here, maybe pistol, light armor, and some smokes to do cross smokes mid B split, just because you guys have 1 Galil but only 3 smokes total. You can't do too much with that, especially since the enemies have full utility. Also, you guys aren't pushing things together. There hasn't been like a called strat of, hey, we're probably gonna go B this round, just stick towards B. You guys keep on going and getting picked off before you can actually execute onto a site. It's now round 8 and there has not been a singular execution. Everybody's been getting picked off before it's able to be executed. Like, you guys had a 3-person execute on A, but still that wasn't it. That's not like a full like execution, and that's what it should be. So you guys just swing there without actually throwing any flashes. You guys didn't have flashes. Did I just reset the demo? No, I didn't. Okay. But you just swung there. You knew that the round prior they had an op peeking, so that's not the smartest play. So you guys get to pick A. All y'all should be fucking running A fast. You're either running A fast because you have a guy right side A main right now, he's stuck, or you're sending another person A, faking it, and taking bomb B. Those are the 2 options. You got the pick. You got to move fast off of that. And it looks like you guys are going to sprint towards A. Just keep on going. I wouldn't even worry about mid. You already have 1 person bottom mid. You're going for boost. I don't know who called that. Probably not the best play because you're thinning yourselves out. You only have 3 in A main, and it looks like you guys are going to try to execute this. 7 is actually already scoped in. So yeah, I wouldn't have boosted somebody there. I would have gone for the full 5-man execute. So there was a slight team flash there, which allowed them to peek out and not get punished. But right now your opper is entering, and you guys have 2 people pushing in A main just now. Not the best spacing. This is already doomed. All right, so good trade. Good trade. You did what you're supposed to. Now you have bomb, so you just want to go ahead and plant. Trust that your teammates will kill people. You may have forgotten that you have bomb. That's completely acceptable, but just be more aware next time. So what you should have done after you got that trade is cleared quad, planted, and then went quad. That's pretty much it. You planted for A main. You have 1 person in A main, but it looks like he's hunting a bit. Doesn't matter. Round 1. All right, so you guys flashed. The opper shot, so you know that there's 1 there. Good molly. But if you're going to throw that molly, it's because you're trying to get map control. You don't just throw the molly to throw the molly, unless you've been doing it like every single round and it's just the way that you default, but you haven't. If you're throwing that molly, you're going to want to get up close with your teammate that's to your left and actually get map control, because if you're not, you're just wasting that molly. So it does look like you guys are just defaulting, hold, wait for pushes, and that's okay, except you just gave them a ton of time to readjust. You have no idea what's clear and what's not, because you threw the molly, you had the smoke, but you just gave them so much map control. You guys are playing a bit too passive, giving them way too much respect. Not necessarily the play. I'm assuming you guys are going to do something at a minute. Yeah, you swing out at a minute. He goes for the repeat, you don't hit the shot. Yeah, you should get traded out here by the guy with bomb, but the guy with bomb is a bit too far away to trade you out right now. Would have liked to see him be a little bit closer, but that's nothing you can really do about that. So you guys went for the hero op. You guys elected some head armor, digs. You have 1 Glock. Probably would have liked to see 7 drop his P250 to Phoenix right now, since Phoenix has the Glock, but that's just little things that you probably wouldn't notice. So once again, you guys are going for, it looks like a B hit, considering bombs and useless, and you had 3 people B, but again, 3 people B. You guys need to be sending way more people B if you actually want to take that. And it looks like Phoenix, who had the Glock, was staying with the Opper, maybe? I can't read the numbers, but the Glock should really be first one out there. Glock should not be second entry or lurking as it is right now. That's pretty stupid. And just a bit of an explanation, that's pretty stupid because the Glock cannot get kills on its own, or it most likely will not get kills on its own. So they have to be the bait so the people with actual weapons who have money invested into the round can get the kills. So your Opper still is a smoke. If your Opper smoked B main right now and you guys got into checkers, they only have 1 molly remaining, and the guy with the molly is actually on B, so he would probably molly you guys. But after that, you guys still have some flashes, and you guys could actually take sight. You all elected to get Deegs, so B probably wasn't the play. That a mid or A hit would have been better since Deegs are more long range, but it's still doable. Not really the play to peek right there. Yeah, you're looking for an opening, but bomb is still mid. It doesn't look like your team is playing together. There's no like goal in mind. It's, hey, let's try to get picks, but that's obviously not working. Yes, the score is 5-4, about to be 6-4, but it's really not that close. So I would much rather see an fast execute doing something, because you guys haven't done any of that yet. So hopefully that will happen in the rounds in the future. So here we go, we should get a buy, because, alright, so you didn't actually buy a nade, you had 350 left, you should have bought a nade there, so Phoenix should have as well, but because you guys elected to buy deagles instead of P250s last round, you guys don't have the best nades, so that's something to keep in mind. It's not just about the weapons and armor, it's also about the grenades. Does look like it's going to be an A hit here. You guys actually have 4 people with bomb. This is good. You have 2 people out. 2 people out on site right now, and you're still walking A main. Not the play. There's no reason to walk. That doesn't make sense. When you see that 2 people are out, you gotta just run your ass out there and try to support them. Because if you don't and they go down, the round's basically over, unless there's a hero play. So you know there's an Opper truck. You're going to want to get to cover faster. Yeah, you have the advantage. It's a 3v2, but it's only a 3v2, and you guys only have 1 flash. So you're just trying to kill time right now. Just hide, let them get sight, and then you peek out. No need to hold that angle. Like, even if the Opper peeks that, you're probably not getting the kill. So I just chill out, hide behind quad, just like that. There you go. Alright, so they're going for a mixed buy. You guys have already lost 2 people in a mixed buy. That's sucky. It's real sucky, actually. So now you guys have full nades, but I don't understand how 2 people could have gone down to Deegs and M4, apparently. I guess there was a mid-control attempt, but you would usually do that with your whole team, or at least have more support than just 2 people. So you have a smoke, flash, molly. Will you use any of it? I don't think so. So now you want to cross back, I'm assuming, or I don't know what's going on. You probably don't know what's going on either. If you do want to cross back, you can either smoke it or flash yourself. I would suggest doing one just because you're not going to be able to cross back while staying alive. So they can hear you pull that pin, by the way. That does make a sound. Alright, you got traded out. They're trading you out. No worries, no worries. So you guys once again are going for Deegs. You actually bought down to $0, which, let's actually pause it for a second here. Oh, I can't see the fucking rounds, but like, I was gonna see what kind of loss bonus you're at, but you're never gonna want to buy down to $0 when the rest of your team has 2k, unless you're playing a close position on CT where you can use a shotgun or an SMG. So probably not the play here. Would rather seen a P250 go out. Alright, so now you have $1,900. You guys could have put a buy together here. It is second to last round. Hopefully you guys are just going to half buy, and you are. But now you guys kind of like had 2 shit buys instead of 1 save and 1 good buy. And that's, you would much rather see 1 save and 1 good buy over 2 shit buys. And Phoenix just almost died to a molly. How the fuck did he take 93 damage to a molly? As the scouter in that situation, and usually you only see this setup on CT side where you have 1 scout and 4 pistols. But on a T side, you do not want to try to get the opening as the scouter. You are baiting your pistol players. You're trying to hit somebody and tag them for 70 so your pistol players can have an easier time killing them. But you are not first man out. You should not be first death. It looks like he was A main when he died. He has nobody else A main. Bomb's over in useless. You have another person useless. You guys need to play together when you don't have money. It's like, what did you expect to happen there? And that's not your fault. That's IGL's fault for not calling a better strat. Phoenix has $1,000 basically, and he only bought 1 smoke, 1 flash. That doesn't make sense, especially because it is last round. He didn't even buy a pistol either. He's just wasting money at this point. So hopefully you guys last round will pull some strat together and figure it out. So let's see. So we get the mid pick. You have bomb. You do not want to peek into A main with bomb. That's why now they have bomb control. They know exactly where bomb is. They're rotating 1 off of B. 1 Z player goes down. Bomb is alone. You have 1 guy in vent. I don't know why you have 1 guy in vent. I actually want to see who's in vent right now. I don't know what Phoenix is doing in vent. You have mid control and you only have 2 other teammates up. Get your ass over to mid and support your teammates. But yeah, you got to support your teammate. Bomb is still... Alright, now this has turned into an actual team demo review. Bomb is still chilling here. You guys have B control. You guys just killed a flanker. Phoenix is still sitting in vent. Bomb needs to get his ass back as soon as possible. Bomb, please don't swing, bro. Please don't swing. Phoenix dies. He knows there's only 1 person B. He probably called go A, go A. So he throws the cross smoke. Flash out. The flash didn't do anything. What did you expect to happen? You can't have that kind of strat and go into a round and think that you're going to win it. So you did well on CT side. T side, I would not blame any of that on you. Yeah, there were a couple missed shots here and there that could have been a bit better. But overall, there was a lack of team cohesion. There was no real defined leadership. There was no actual 5-man execute of a site. It was kind of just disgusting and sloppy all around. So hopefully you'll talk to your team and practice a bit more. But overall, even though you did go 2-12, it was not your fault. You were set up into horrible situations that were stacked against you. The odds were not in your favor. And there's nothing you could have really done there. Maybe if you had nutty aim, you could have got a couple more kills, finished it, I don't know, 5-8. But still, it was shitty situations all around. There were a couple misbuys where you guys didn't get full utility when you probably should have. But overall, you guys were just dropping like flies before you could actually get into the meat of the round. So thank you all for watching. Have a good day. I'll see you next time.